Respected sadhakas, welcome, salutations, gratitudes, congratulations, wishes, and prayers. Spend today 2 hours of time in studying beautiful Shastras. First one, before that, I remember our 13 Vyaktitvas as we every day do. Lokaseva, Dharmastapaka, Viragi, Bhakta, Shishya, Mumukshu, Jignasu, Shrota, Sadhaka, Parishrami, Prerita, Shanta, Samskrita, Bhasha, Praveda. Great six blessings for a Brahma, Ishvara, Madharadi Parashakti, Devata Gana, Guru Gana, Shastra Gana. Come to this study, Yoga Vaashishtha Ramayanam, Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakaranam, fifth of the Sargas, Sri Vaashishtha Ji's kindness to inform us and inspire us also to take up in our own hands our own successes, whether it is in the material world or spiritual world, by our own efforts, performance. It shows that the jiva, at least after coming to the human life, having given the upadhis, having given the purushartha samarthya, that he alone has to work. Like at home, children up to the age of 17, 18, 19, parents take care. Then they have to join job, earn their own livelihood. Even in the childhood also, up to the age of 6, 7, we do their many works. But after that, उनको कैपेसिटी आ जाता है, खुद को करना पड़ता है. In the same way, Manushya's adhogati, urdhvagati is obtained by him by his own purushartha of uttama or adama karma. Second thing to be remembered is both for the worldly achievement or spiritual, though we have to put the efforts, but they have to be according to the Shastra. Because Shastras are given only for the human beings' achievements of four Purusharthas of Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha in a proper manner, without any wrongdoings, without any sufferings. Isn't it? All our Shastras give us how to obtain even Dharma, Artha, Kama, not only Moksha. So even those things we seek, if it is according to Shastra, then easily we get them, definitely we get them. After getting also, they being temporary, there being another thing permanent, therefore, for the sake of achieving the permanent moksha purushartha, other two, the dharma, artha, kama, we give up. Dharma, it just has to be continued. It gets reduced by itself if we are not adding the new ones. So let us see what are today's shlokas. Om 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 Sahanavavadu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ॐ यैर्मे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणदः व्याख्याताः सर्व सच्छास्त्राः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ॐ आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहं। श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनाम वरानने। कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं। वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति पराङ्गतिं। तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे। विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहम्। तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः। पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्धिधीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आवेश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरभिकलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने। यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये। ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि। परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्मभक्तियोगधर्मविद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि आदि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधमोक्ष सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगति धर्म संस्थापकानां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम अनेक राम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञ साधना सेवादि अद्भुत दिव्य कार्यक्रमाणां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर समस्त शत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थञ्च विश्वे मोक्षधर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थं च अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि आदि गुरुभ्यो नमः। योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रं मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शनदृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्मरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभाता भासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। ओम अथ द्वितीय मुमुक्षु व्यवहार प्रकरणं पंचमः सर्गः पौरुष संस्थापनं नाम श्री वशिष्ठ उवाच. Friends, yesterday we have seen these 2-3 shlokas कि यथा घटः परिमितः यथा परिमितः पटः नियतः परिमाणस्थः पुरुषार्थः तथैव च. So just like the pot is limited, just like the cloth is limited, so too in the parinama the purushartha also is limited in its quantity as well as in its time. Therefore, in the correct time, when it is still there with us, and the quantity of the ability of purushartha is intact or full, that time only we have to make maximum use of it for the best of the purposes. That is a thought contained in it. Mm, that is how it is. Let us not be wasting that in any other pursuit or just relaxing, doing nothing. Also, not advisable. Now, sadasachastra satsanga sadacharair nijam phalam dadatiti svabhayavoyam anyatanartha siddhaye. As a human being, if at all we are pure in our little of intellect, what are the main things we have to understand and accept regarding our evolutions and successes are these such things. You know? What is that? Sahacha Satshastra Satsanga Sadacharaihi. Sahacha means that Purushartha. Satshastra, by studying the Shastras which teach about the Satvastu are the correct things. Satsanga and Shastra, we have to listen from the Guru in Satsanga. Also, Satsanga means with the help and company of noble good people. Sadacharaihi, with proper way of conduction, acting, Nijam Phalam Dadati. The desired phala that Purushartha gives. Iti Swabhavaha Ayam. This is the nature of the Purushartha, its result. For a one who is clearly understanding it, Anyatha, if these three are not followed. One is सत शास्त्र नहीं है, सेकंड सत संग नहीं है, थर्ड सद आचार नहीं है, न अर्थ सिद्ध ये, it doesn't yield us the artha siddhi or expected results. So see the morning class also, when we were studying before the Upanishad, the correct doings and the four aspect when we were studying, we have seen exactly the same thing. So our thoughts and Yoga Vasishtha luckily are going together. Again repeating, Sat Shastra, Sat Sangha, Sat Achara. Isn't it? We for many lives brought either those lazinesses or those animalistic ways of living or not correctly knowing how a noble human being should live, not knowing it, or tendencies of animalistic or laziness, because of which having born as human being also, still we cannot perform well. But if you understand all these, there is a chance to transform ourselves. Like on the name of reservations, people are given naukri or anything. But then they have to give up those laziness, lethargies, make use of that opportunity given to serve the job and grow oneself. We are also, whether we deserve or not, we are also given on the basis of reservation the human life. Having come to human life, the laziness or the animalistic tendencies and not knowing what a human being should do and can do, उन तीनों को हमें निकालना है. The animalistic tendency of bhoga, anyway, we have to limit, curtail, minimize it. No chance should be given to this laziness. Laziness is different from tiredness. When we are tired, let us have a rest. That is different from laziness. Okay. Then the third one is what? What human being can achieve. We should know and we should try to achieve it. Purushartha. In the Purusharthas, higher and higher evolutions, Sopadika we can achieve, and the spiritual Nirupadika also we can achieve. What are the three things required for that? Sadachara, Satsanga, Satshastra. Underline these three. Sadachara means exactly those activities which help us in withdrawing from world, purify our antakarana, make us evolve. That is called a sadachara. Satsanga, why? Just to avoid the dussanga. And what is satsanga? Who are also believing in Purushartha, who are also believing in the goals achieved that by that Purushartha Prayatna, who are also the followers of Shastra. वो सत्संग कहते हैं उसको. Satsanga also means guidance from the Guru. And Satshastra. So Satshastra, Satsanga, Sadacharaihi, Saha means that Purushartha, and Nijam Phalam Dadati, our own desired phala it gives. Another way of saying Nijam Phala means with that Purushartha, whatever the phala we have to get, we get. I am Swabhavaha. This is the nature of the whole world, the nature of the help of the Purushartha, if we make use of it. Anyatha na artha siddhaye. Otherwise, na dharma, na artha, the kama, Purushartha will come, nor even moksha. What is anyatha? Sadachar nahi hai, durachar hai. What is anyatha? Satsang nahi hai, dussang hai. And what is anyatha? Satshastra nahi, dushastra or misguidance or our own manmani. If that way we do, artha siddhi nahi hoga. When it is said artha siddhi nahi hoga, the opposite of it is anartha siddhi will come. We don't get what we have to get, we get opposite. So there, instead of artha, money, we become in poverty. Instead of kamana, vastus getting, that also we don't get. Instead of succeeding and enjoying, doing the dharma, we will regret, become guilty because of adharma. Instead of moksha, we are bound. So, in this way, every word has to be understood when we study shastras. वो उसका अर्थ उसका एक पहलू बताया जाता है. The other पहलू, the other side of the coin, we have to understand. So, it will not lead to artha siddhi means it will give anartha siddhi. Artha is dharma, artha moksha. Anartha is the opposite of it. So yatha means yatha shastram with the satsanga as well as sadachara. What is anyatha? Instead of sadachara, durachara. Yatha shastra is ashastri vaddati. So to satsang ke bajaye dussanga. So how much see the completeness is there in the guidance given in each of the shloka. A genuine student in that way pauses and ponders and perfectly catches the guidance given by the gurus. Gurus of the cadre of Vaashishtha, Valmiki, Vishwamitra, Vedavyasa are of so great. In small shlokas, they give so many levels of understandings revealable to the different qualified students. What is next? Sarupam Paurushasya evam Vyavaharan Naraha na yati nishpalayatnatvam sakadachana kaschana. See, Sarupam Paurushasya etat. This is what is a Paurusha Prayatna. That according to Shastra, with the help of the Satsanga and correctly in that Paurusha Purushartha is systematically done, then the result comes. This is the Paurushasya Etat Swarupam. This is the nature of that Purushartha Shakti. Evam Vyavaharan, while living like this, Naraha Yati Nishpalayatnatvam. So that Manushya's efforts are in vain, waste, they won't give result at its result. Na kadachana, na kaschana. For nobody, nowhere this is seen. Nowhere, for nobody this is seen. What is not seen? He has said by above, one has done the Paurusha and the Phala he has not got, nowhere it is seen. Therefore, what do you mean by nowhere, nobody? You have to add it everywhere and everybody. Whoever have used their Paurusha according to Shastra, Satsanga and Sadachara, definitely they got the Phala. Now this thought should go deeply into us and as we said, should eradicate the laziness, eradicate the dushpravartana or durachara, eradicate the or replace durachara by sadachara, dussanga by satsanga, then yathecha acharanam ke jaga shastra uchita acharanam. When we do it, definitely success will come. Beautiful it is. No, how many number of exams we can give? Like in Bhagavatam, if you see, na, in the second Sarga, in the third or fourth, sorry, second Skanda, third or fourth chapter, we were given what is to be done for the what phala to get. Sadhana Skanda, it is called second. Not only for the moksha, dharmartha kama prapti hetu also, what is to be done, whom to be worshipped, it is given. Like that, thousands of places it is given, and there are no, what do you call, stotras, etc. We have, like that of Vishnu Sahasranama Ityadi, where they have not mentioned so many number of Shrutis along with how to do that particular puja or upasana. Exactly that way we do, that phala will come to us. महाराज देखो इसको बिलीव करके anything which is stopping us from doing the purushartha, somehow we have to come out of it and inspire ourselves to do the purushartha. And from, yeah, that nature, whatever it is there, it has to be molded like that. Every time we have to take the example of great masters who have already achieved what we are expecting to achieve in our life. Like Puja Gurudev is a best example for us. How much Purushartha he has done for everything right from beginning. No, that means what? We should learn from him that Purushartha can be done. We should learn from him that Purushartha should be done in that way. So, nowhere nobody failed after performing their Purushartha Prayatna according to the Shastra by taking the help and inspiration from the Satsanga, the similar thinking people. And in that, the other two things are, if somebody followed them, they succeeded in getting that phala. And whoever have not followed it, definitely they failed also. Therefore, if somebody is a failure in life, either of these four, either he has not done Purushartha, or he has not done studied the Shastras, or nor he has followed exactly what the way it is to be done, and he has not taken the help of the Satsanga people, to keep on the track. Because of these only failure हो जाता है. This is the essence of it. Now, बहुत सुंदर बात. Conclusion of all that is दैन्य दारिद्र्य दुःखार्ताः अप्यन्ये पुरुषोत्तमाः पौरुषेणैव यत्नेन याता देवेन्द्र तुल्यताम्. देखो, दैन्य, people those who are in the dina avastha, daridrya, those who are in the terrible poverty, dukkha, those who are in misery, artha, those who are in crisis also, abhi anye, and so many others. Purushottama, those who Purushottama means by doing the Purusha Prayatna in an Uttama manner, all of them Paurusheneva Yatnena, with the Purusha Yatnaya Yataha, they have reached. Up to what level? Devendra Tulyatam. Up to the height and level of Indra Bhagavan, they reached to. They climbed to that position also. So we have to smell both the things. क्या हुआ क्या? इंद्र बनना ऐसा वैसा ऐरे गहरे नत्तु गहरे का काम नहीं है ना. इंद्र बनना है तो यू हैव टू डू लॉट ऑफ पुरुषार्थ. दिस इज वन वे ऑफ सेइंग. सेम थिंग जस्ट बाय चेंजिंग द वॉइस एंड द टोन. कि इफ यू बिलीव एंड ट्राई योर पुरुषार्थ, you can even become Indra and even beyond that. See the both ways of looking. In Vaashishtha ji is saying in every of the mantras, we have so many ways of looking at it. All are helpful only, all those understandings. So people have become Devendra Tulya by their Purushartha Prayatna from the lowest state of Dainyata, Daridrata, then Dukkha, Arti. पुरुषार्थ करके, है ना. Any examples we can see in our own shastras ityadi. Pandavas are their own example. Harishchandradi also are the examples. अब कितने देखो लोग, from what a level to what a highest level they have reached. And then lucky we are today is the world of media. If you browse through with proper words in Google and all, millions of people's stories we come across who by their purushartha have reached in their respective fields great heights. है ना. ध्यान से सुनना. In country like India, except a 10-15% maximum, maybe 20, बाकी 80% of great achievers, great contributors came from a very lowest level only. Take for instance sports, cricket. Out of 11 players, 3 or 4 have come from the elite background, rich background, with all resources, etc. Remaining 7 or 8, you can see they have come from a gully cricket level only. Slowly, with effort, they developed. More than the cricket, you can see in the hockey. 11 of them, all of them, even in football, hockey jada, all of them are villagers only. But Purushartha Prayatna, they have come. The contingent which is going to now Olympics from Chembi say, all of them you see their backgrounds. I gave you the sports example. Look into the politics example, especially in the present state of government. All of them. You see all our home minister, finance minister, then foreign affair minister, external affairs, defense minister, and all the prime minister himself, deputy PM, सारे आप देखो ना लोअर बैकग्राउंड से पुरुषार्थ करते 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 आए. Go to the ISRO, the scientists, 70% of them, all of them have risen in that through Purushartha. Only few had a great background, and others who are given a reservation and all, कहीं कहीं अटक ही गए हो. They never helped or not they grew, most of them, except few percent. वो few percent को बेकार में reservation दिया, जरूरत ही नहीं थी. They are intelligent. So with Purushartha Prayatra, we can become Indra, Brahmadeva. We can even reach Parambrahma Tattva also from whatever the stage we are in. दैन्य दारिद्र्य दुःख आर्ताः अपि अन्ये पुरुषोत्तमाः पौरुषेणेव यत्नेन देवेन्द्र तुल्यतां याताः. They have become as tulya as Devendra. Clear? Now to the Raja Rama, Bhagavan is talking the पौरुष प्रयत्न. देवताओं के राजा भी बन सकते ऐसे करके. But neither Vasishtha ji's teachings nor Rama's listenings nor our study, you and I especially, are aimed to become Devendra. Our aim is to become the Yogindra. Our aim is to grow spiritually. So you take spiritual examples. So believe in our own selves. So never ever underestimate our capacities, abilities, nor misuse them. Know they are of very highest value, use them rightly, and achieve spiritual heights also. And what are the spiritual heights? Morning we saw now. I will not repeat them. Done. Now come to the next shloka. आबाल्यादलमभ्यस्तैः शास्त्रसत्सङ्गमादिभिः गुणैः पुरुषयत्नेन स्वार्थः सम्प्राप्यते यतः इति प्रत्यक्षतो दृष्टम् अनुभूतं श्रुतं कृतं दैवात्तमिति मन्यन्ते ये हताः ते कुबुद्धयः. So, now again, what is to be done therefore as elders, parents, as I was quoting to you, remember yesterday evening भी देख रहे थे in another class also कि this effort of Purushartha exactly according to the Shastra. The training has to be given. Not when one becomes old, time is over. Not when he's becoming semi old, nor in the middle age, not even in the young age or youth age. According to Vasishthaji, from the Balya Avastha only. See, the whole subject is revolving on only one topic. Purushartha Prayatna according to the Shastra for both the Bahya Jagat Vijaya as well as the Adhyatmika Vijaya. In Adhyatmika Vijaya, Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Adi. In the Bahya Vijaya, Artha Kama and also any of the powers and positions. That is the subject we are discussing. So here is Abalyatu from the Balya Avastha only. Now, how much we have to spend time here to discuss? So many things to account for. है ना? अब देखो नारायण, my mind is forcing me to discuss so many, but some of them are again to be questioned and people will have their objections and all. अब देखो, at home also, for whatever the reason, children in many of the Indian houses now are not given any work, including the works related to them. Exceptions always are there of 10-20%. The orthodox, the matured, systematic family traditions wherein children are taught from childhood, like some Brahmanas family, etc. Other all many places may, for whatever the reason, children are pampered. Children are not told, trained to do their purusharthas. More so, I don't know, I may be wrong, please forgive me if I say, on the name of this, child labor should not be there, etc. Children are made nikam also then. अब उसको जो पढ़ना नहीं आता दिमाग में, then उसको काम तो करना पड़ेगा ना, फिर उसकी रोजी रोटी कैसी होगी? You understood? If some group of people are not fit for that intellectual study, they have to survive, and throughout life they have to survive, then they have to learn the skills. And that skill learning, they learn while working somewhere. If you call it as child labor, and then don't allow them to do that work also, nor they are capable of studying. अब क्या होएगा बताओ उनका future? You understood, no? Some houses, because children are very intelligent, but they don't have the resources to study. Therefore, उन कुछ लोगों को आप free school college पढ़ाओ. Who says not? है ना? But what about others? If that child from the age of 7 or 8 or 10, if you train him in the mechanics work, by the age of 25 he'll be master of that. किसने कहा जो पढ़कर लिख कर ही कोई तरक्की करेगा? And all are sent to school, college, they become just graduate and good for nothing, and they don't get any job related to their study. Even if they get, they don't have the skills, unemployment again. And then that feeling कि अब तो हम ग्रेजुएट है, हम छोटा काम नहीं कर सकते. I was seeing the other day 7-8 videos. That girl has studied post graduation, but Aram says she is selling on that street food somewhere. She is earning thousands and lakhs of rupees. You have to be very matured in this regard. So after telling in general, after telling what happening in our country, etc., what is said by Vaashishtha simple is the Purushartha Prayatna, according to Shastra, to be trained to the human beings right from their children. Abalyam alam abhyastaihi. Alam means sufficiently. From the Balya Avastha only, the abhyasa is to be given. You know what do you mean by that Upanayana Samskara? At the age of 8 for Brahmana maximum. 6, 4, 5 से ही शुरू कर लो. Kshatriya before 12, Vaishya before 16, maximum. What do you mean by that? The uncultured, dependent, not performing Purushartha child is cultured, is made independent and told to do the Purushartha. Not only he should do his own works, even he should help the parents at home. We all have done it. अरे हमको का सर्वेंट कल्चर तो जिंदगी में कभी था ही नहीं. We used to do our own works and help the mother, father in the house chorus. Purushartha bhai. If at all any parents are doing mistake in this regard, that they are not to do, they are not trained to do the Paurusha, that too according to Shastra, please rectify. So, Abalyat alam abhyastaihi Shastra satsangamadivihi. See, Shastra, Satsanga and Paurusha. Teach the children the Shastra right from their childhood. Take them to the Satsangas right from the childhood. Make them the Purushartha right from the childhood. This is how all the Vritti Vidyas, vocational learnings were learnt, and our country was always Subhiksha, always full of the people with abilities and workmanship. The pot maker will teach his child how to make pot from the childhood. So by the time the father become old, the child is already grown up to the young man with all skills. There's no problem of employment or earning. The goldsmith is trained that work. The tailor is trained that work. The Brahmana trains his children for in that Paurohitya. The Raja trains his Raja children for that work. वोकेशनल तो ऐसा ही होता था ना. अब थोड़ा सा पूरा सिस्टम में गड़बड़ हो गया. All that we can't rectify. Nodi Lalo also. At least we who are listening, let us take our children, grandchildren into confidence. And ये जो वशिष्ठ जी कह रहे, आबाल्यम आबाल्यात alam abhyastaihi. Alam insufficient. From the childhood only, give them the training, the abhyasa. Shastra, satsangama, adivi. शास्त्र भी पढ़ाओ, बेटा ऐसा जीना है, सत्संग उनको ले जाओ और देखाओ जो लोग बता रहे. देन पुरुषोर्था, देन गुणैः पुरुषयत्नेन. सो शास्त्र सत्संगमादिभिः गुणैः पुरुषयत्नेन with one's own prayatna, so arthaha, one's own goal, samyak prapyate. Definitely the success comes. Okay, iti, in this way, pratyakshatah drushtam, which is seen by our own eyes. Drushtam. Shrutam is heard by our ears. Shrutam, seen by our own eyes. Anubhutam. प्रत्यक्षतः दृष्टम अनुभूतम श्रुतम कृतम. हमारे द्वारा देखा भी गया, अनुभव भी किया गया, सुना भी गया और हमने खुद किया कि पुरुषार्थ करके सक्सेस मिला. इवन देन दैव आत्ममिति मन्यन्ते ये. स्टिल दोज हु से नहीं प्रभु कृपावता होगा, हमें तो कुछ करना नहीं है. Whoever are in this concept and justify their laziness on the name of prarabdha, on the name of Bhagavad Kripa, Bhagavan says here, te kubuddhayaha hataha. Those wrong intellected people are as equivalent as dead people only. Because without performance, without achievement, there is no meaning in life. तो मीनिंगलेस लाइफ इज इक्वलेंट टू लिविंग डेथ ओनली. कितना स्पष्टता से यहाँ हमको श्री वशिष्ठ जी गाइड कर रहे. सो लाइक लोकल लैंग्वेज में बताया तो क्या है, और कितने लोगों को आपने देखा, कितने कहानियों में सुना और आपने भी स्वयं किया. सो आपने अनुभव भी कर ली कि व्हेन वी डू आवर पुरुषार्थ वी गेट सक्सेस डेफिनेटली. एंड ऐसा कुछ नहीं है भगवान की कृपा हो तो हो जाता है. दिस इज द कुबुद्धि. They are destroying themselves, they misguide others, they never succeed. Therefore, knowing this clearly, train the younger generation right from the childhood. पढ़ाओ शास्त्र, मिलाओ सत्संग से, कराओ पुरुषार्थ, train them to achieve their successes. मजा आता है ये वाला जिंदगी. वाह वाह. In some cases, How much ever is Purushartha done, still failures are there. That answer already given. कि उनका अद्यतन पुरुषार्थ is weaker than the प्राक्तन. Therefore, दंत ही दंतान विनिष्पिष्य. दांत को चबाते हुए ऐसा जबरदस्त पुरुषार्थ in the present you do that past is overcome. ये सारा already discussed है in this very sarga in the earlier one. So let us talk this language to our children. Of effort, according to Shastra, taking the inspiration from the good people who are working in the world. Let that atmosphere, mahol is created. And we ourselves should become an example. Same thing said in Gita in different language. Chapter 3, Yad yad acharati shreshtaha tat tad eva itaraha janaha. Sahayat pramanam kurute lokaha tad anuvartate. Shrestha for the children are parents. Whatever the parents do, children follow that. Whatever the parents do, the Pramanikaranam as authority, children follow that only. Yatha Raja, Tatha Praja. Yatha officer, Tatha others. Yatha Guru, Tatha Shishya. Abalyat. Shastra padave, satsanga karave. Satsanga means to show him that you are not the only one working hard like that. There's so many. So to make him do the work practically. तो हमारा चाहत ये हो right from childhood, the entire Indian population must be the people of hard work according to Shastra, either to achieve artha or the kama or dharma or moksha, doesn't matter. ढंग से मेहनत करके तुम पाओ कोई गल नहीं. Out of that, some of them when they feel of enough of dharma artha kama, we want moksha, then you come, we are taught with the Upanishads, there also. You are already the habit of working hard, और करो मेहनत तुमको प्रभु मिल जाएंगे. Isn't it? And what are those which are taking away our energies, abilities, wasting our time? उनको विष मानकर वो सिस्टम से पूरा निकाल देना चाहिए. From the whole system of the nation. If the whole country cannot be done because of thousands of reasons, we ourselves who are studying this Shastra, we have to see what are those things which are not allowing us to do our Purushartha Prayatna. वो कमजोरियां कहाँ से आ रहे, ताकत कहाँ वेस्ट हो रहा है, वो सारा लीकेजेस इफ यू कैन ब्लॉक इट देन एंजॉय लाइफ. किया पाया किया पाया किया पाया, डन अचीव्ड डन अचीव्ड डन अचीव्ड. Life should be the saga of in that way performance achievements. मजा मजा होता है. The reason of all these classes is that only. This is also hard work for you more than me. मुझे तो ही चिल्लाना पड़ता है डाल. अभी तो पूरा जान ही गई मुझे पिछले 5 साल में. I don't know in next month I'll be able to talk or not. But more than me, you. Why? मैं तो दूसरा काम धंधा है नहीं, निकम्मा हूं मैं. But you all, how many works you have? For you it is more tough. But पुरुषार्थ प्रयत्न कर रहे, तो जिस दिन कर रहे उस दिन we are able to study little of our Shastra. I know how difficult it is for you to manage. Especially when you listen 3, 4, 5 years every day. Some of you know, it is too much a dose. Once a twice a class or in a month 10 days or daily one class, वही मैक्सिमम है. अब डेली 5 क्लास कौन सुनेगा? स्वामी पागल हो क्या आप? People did not say only that word to me, but they proved to me by discontinuing. I understood. I realized also. It is mind managing it. You are good. You are all honest. Nothing doubt, no doubt at all. Nobody can continuously do it. But you are doing, you are struggling. Accordingly only, Bhagwan is putting us on the path also. हम खुद ही अपने लिए एग्जाम्पल है. अब छोड़ दो ये पुरुषार्थ प्रयत्न, धीरे धीरे we become first of all weak, second very lazy, third the whole path will leave away, and then we start becoming So much failure in our life in every aspect. What is said here? Dainya, Daridrya, Dukkha, Arti. They will enter into us. Then, Hare Rama. What topic I spoke? Same thing is in the next shloka. मैंने देखा भी नहीं उसको. What is that? Because of which we don't do पुरुषार्थ. भगवान वशिष्ठ जी वही बात कह रहे हैं अगले श्लोक में. लेट अस चैंट. आलस्यम यदि न भवेत् जगत्यनर्थः को न स्यात् बहुधन को बहुश्रुतो वा आलस्यादियमवनिः ससागरान्तः संपूर्णा नरपशुभिश्च निर्धनैश्च. क्या बढ़िया श्लोक है ना. सो आलस्यम यदि न भवेत् जगति अनर्थः. The most anartha causing cause called as alasya, laziness, if it is not there in the entire jagat, in the entire people of the jagat or any people of the jagat, सारे अनर्थ का हेतु रूपी आलस्य, लेजीनेस, लेथार्जी, इंडोलेंस, हा तमस्या, तमस, if it is not there, को नस्याद बहुधनकः बहुश्रुतो वा. Who will be the one who is not a highly rich person? Who is the one who is not a highly educated? है ना. अर्थ प्राप्ति ज्ञान प्राप्ति के लिए बिना आलस्य का कोई मेहनत करे तो कौन सा देश होगा जो विदाउट वेल्थ विदाउट एजुकेशन रहेगा. Our country was like that 30 years back तक for various reasons including non-availability of resources and inspirations. All are daridra and no educated. That is why all countries used to look down upon us. But see, from last 30-35 years, what an amount of transformation of performance by the Indian generations, that everybody is rich now, well affordable, is able to survive better, and education wise also. I believe Indians are more educated now in the world compared to any other country. Our richness wise also. कल देख किसी ने शादी में 5,000 करोड़ खर्च किया. And today now live TV they are showing हमारे जगन्नाथ भगवान का खजाना खोल रहे हैं. धना. See, you can feel that word used by or the way of saying by Vaashishtha ji here. Here he is addressing Rama directly, but he is aiming at giving that knowledge to all the thousands of people who are assembled there, right from the toppest of Dasharatha ji, who is a Raja, to the ordinary Praja who are there. ऋषि मुनियों को बोलने का जरूरत नहीं है, but if you take them also, the Vyasa ji also seated there, Narada Adi also seated. To all of them he is saying in one go, कि if from the world that one negative, काश ये एक नेगेटिव जो आलस्य है निकल जाता तो कौन है जो गरीब रहेगा, कौन है जो अनपढ़ रहेगा पूरे दुनिया में. Who will be in poverty? Who will be uneducated? The riches are required for the outer comforts. Education is required for the evolution. See that? आलस्यम यदि न भवेत् जगति अनर्थः. आलस्य रूपी अनर्थ अगर जगत में नहीं है, को न स्यात् बहुधनकः बहुश्रुतो वा. Who will not be the rich person? Who will not be the educated? बहुश्रुता means educated. ज्ञानी. Okay. The opposite of it, alasyat, because of the laziness, lethargy, postponement, means what? Non-believing in the Purushartha. On any pretext, either of Prarabdha or Bhagavan Kripa करेंगे, कारण कुछ भी लेकर अगर बंदे, if the people become आलस्य, तो आलस्य आलस्यात इयम अवनिहि. If that laziness permeates, percolates into the country, means the people of the whole nation or the world, sasagaranta, with all the boundaries of the sagara, the entire bhumandala, sampurna, all of that, nara pashubhishcha nirdhanaischa, it will be filled with the human beings who are like animals and who are nirdhana, without any riches, with full of the poverty. तमोगुण को आप ले आओगे तो पूरा भूमंडल पशु समान व्यक्तियों के साथ, निर्धनियों के साथ, गरीबों के साथ भरा रहेगा. On the other hand, if the alasya is removed, means Purushartha is done according to Shastra, as was told in last 20 shlokas. There is nobody who can be in poverty, nobody who can be in illiteracy. Literacy and the money. So now you understand how socialistic are these thoughts are taught by Vaashishtha ji. And glory of Vaashishtha ji is what? This is what I am telling almost every day. Ki making people lazy on the name of reservations is destruction of the entire country. Make them work. Make them put efforts. Nobody should be given things without performance, without working. Otherwise, that permeates from one fellow to the other. That laziness, not performing, and yet, what do you call, consuming or receiving the things free. दोनों तरह से नष्ट हो गए कि नहीं? Because of laziness, he is not producing anything. And freely given, he is only becoming a consumer. How can this logic is not caught by our government or the politicians or the human beings? पॉलिटिशियंस का विजन तो बहुत नैरो होता ही है कि कुछ भी करे, दे वांट टू गेट दैट पावर एंड गिव दिस फ्री बीज टू द पीपल, दे वोट एंड रियली दे अनाउंस, सम ऑफ देम इवन गिव आल्सो. अरे महाराज, व्हाट एवर द फ्री थिंग्स यू प्रॉमिस्ड, गिविंग दैट इज नॉट सक्सेस. दैट प्रॉमिस इटसेल्फ इज रॉन्ग. विथ दैट द कंट्री गोज टू डॉग्स. It will be filled with all reservation category people. Third class idea hai wo to. So by this, what Bhagavan says, for by any reason, don't promote alasya, and by every reason, promote the purushartha. Thus make each individual total bhumi full of the wealthy people, full of the educated people. By that, what is said? The wealth for the outer joys, education for the spiritual unfoldment are the results of our performance, not the freely given things by anyone. Nobody can give. And the funniest part is what? If somebody gives it freely, he himself will take it the other day in another form. है ना? अब देख सब फ्री दे रहे, अब खजाना खाली हो जाएगा. Then you only have to put the taxes. You will put taxes on the rich people in the beginning naturally. अब उनका खत्म हो जाएगा because you are taking tax. Then you have to take tax from the other fellows also whom you have given. This is not process at all. Work, 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 earn. Bas. Whether it is money, whether it is education. Wonderful topic it was. I really am fascinated by this discussion. Okay. Last shloka and then conclusion. What is last? Balye gate avirata kalpita kelilole dordanda mandita vaya prabhuti prayatnad satsangamaihi padapadartha vishuddha buddhihi kuryatnaraha swaguna dosha vicharanani. Now I need half an hour to explain these two shlokas. है ना, एक ही है बड़ा लंबा वाला. Literal meaning I will tell today. I will explain tomorrow. With these two shlokas, this sarga will be over. Formally, we will conclude the sarga today. Tomorrow, we will chant the sixth sarga, but explanation यहाँ का 5 मिनट करके उसको करें. What it is says कि बाल्ये गते means that very childhood is gone away, which is that avirata kalpita keli lole, in which children are unfit for any work, therefore they may enjoy that keli lola, maybe up to the age of 7 or 8. उसके बाद दोर्दंड मंडित वयः प्रवृत्ति, from the age of the shoulders that develop in that child, by the age of 12 13 हो जाता है ना. That is the meaning of दोर्दंड मंडित वयः प्रवृत्ति. Then prayatnat, by all efforts, by the government, by the parents, etc. Satsangamaihi, putting them into satsanga. Pada padartha vishuddha buddhihi. Pada means the higher goals to reach. Padartha means higher properties or higher wealth to achieve. Buddhihi, by instilling in him the higher goals, spiritual and material. Naraha kuryat, the swaguna dosha vicharanani. Having set the goals, to reach the goal, what are the gunas that are required to be inculcated? What are the doshas to be removed? They have to be trained in. So this in this shloka has 4-5 subtopics to discuss. तो आइडिया क्या हुआ, जब बचपना होता है 5-6 साल तक का, उसको छोड़, उसके तुरंत बाद ही becoming wise, showing the children the spiritual goal and material goal, make them perform right from the beginning. Our examples of Rama and Krishna are best. They were never lazy. कृष्ण भगवान तो 2.5 साल की उम्र से ही he used to go with a lakkad and kambal and tiffin bags, taking the calves for grazing. So do you mean to say Bhagavan Krishna was child labored? Ramachandra Bhagavan also, at the age of 15 only, went with Vaashishtha Vishwamitra ji for the Yaga Rakshanam. 15 साल की उम्र. That means before that he was perfect in everything. Then only he could go. So he might have been trained from the age of 6 or 7. इसलिए बाल्ये गते. One that's very childishness where he cannot be doing because the limbs are not developed. Avirata kalpita kedilole, when that goes away, dordanda means the two shoulders. Mandita vaya pravrutti. From the time the shoulders become stronger, where he can do. प्रयत्नात् सत्संगमैः पद पदार्थ विशुद्ध बुद्धि नरः कुर्यात् सर्वगुण दोष विचारणा. Trained by the parents, trained by the gurus, trained by the government, every child should be made matured in conceiving spiritual goal, worldly goal. To achieve them, what are the gunas to inculcate, what are the doshas to be removed? Guna is satsanga purusha prayatna, dosha is alasya, है ना. Laziness, distraction are the doshas. Single pointed endeavor towards the goal is the guna. From the childhood only one should be trained. I'm really fascinated and very sorry I don't have the vocabulary or the way of expressing such a important, useful, sublime knowledge. I wish and pray these sargas 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 become the curriculum in schools and colleges someday, where Purushartha Prayatna is taught. Clear? In this way, last Sri Valmiki Ruvacha iti इत्युक्तवत्यतमुनौ दिवसो जगाम सायन्तनाय विधयेस्तमिनो जगाम स्नातुं सभाकृतनमस्करणाय जगाम श्यामाक्षये रविकरेण सह जगाम. So iti uktavatyatamunau, as Muni Vaashishtha ji was in this way talking, divasaha jagama, the day has ended. Sayantanaya vidaye, for the evening, whatever the works have to be done. Astaminaha jagama, then snatum sabhakruta namaskaranaya jagama. So everybody doing namaskara to Raja or Vasishtha Guru, everybody gone for their evening bath and argyadi pradana to Bhagavan Surya, then go home, relax, only to come back next day. In this way, इति आर्षे वासिष्ठ महारामायणे वाल्मीकिये मुमुक्षु व्यवहार प्रकरणे पौरुष स्थापनम नाम पंचम सर्गः इति प्रथमो दिवसः. So this is how the first day lecture is over. Vaashishtha ji ka, including Sri Rama's entire मुमुक्षु व्यवहार प्रकरण, सॉरी वैराग्य प्रकरण से मिलकर पूरा ये सुबह से शाम तक एक दिन की बात है. And how many days we studied? 175 days today. 175 दिन, almost 5 days, less than 6 months. Okay, now tomorrow when we come, the 6th sarga we study, उसमें topic is Daiva Nirakaranam. That for Arabdha or somebody will come and do something for us, All these wrong notions because of which we don't look at how the opportunities provided and we don't perform our efforts and therefore fail. All those things will be denied Daiva Nirakarana in the next Sarga, which has got good amount of shlokas, 43. If this one had 32, so that has 43, 11 ज़्यादा, तो 5 दिन हम उसको पढ़ेंगे. So all our texts, whichever are we are studying throughout the day, every one of them are informative, inspirational, useful. Data is given. Now let us work on that. Thank you. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamada Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shantari Om Sri Gurubhyo Paramarshibhyo Parabrahmane Shruti Matre Tatsat Brahma Arpanamastu. बोल श्री रामचंद्र वासिष्ठ भगवान की जय. ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चंद्र तारकं नीमा विद्युतो बान्ध तमेव बान्धो तस्य वासो नारायण दानो आब्रह्मलोकादेवी कुंद. और श्याम रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्र की जय. श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेद व्यासादि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्य की जय. श्री रामायण महाभारत भागवत उपनिषद गीता ब्रह्मसूत्र योग वासिष्ठ पातंजलि अध्यात्म रामायण सूत्र संहिता शिव पुराण त्रिपुरा रहस्य स्कंद पुराण समस्त श्रुतिस्मृति पुराणिता शास्त्र की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. आज के आनंद की जय. नमः पार्वती मते हर हर महादेव हर. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंद गोविंद. जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय राम राम. अम्बे अम्बे श्री आदि बना शक्ति माता की जय. समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक मोक्ष मुक्त गण की जय. That's wonderful, friends. Join in 5 minutes. We'll be doing Atma Bodha. We'll be doing Shiva Skanda Purana Parayanam, Brahma Sutras Parayanam. 10 days में हो जाएगा. 10-12 days. Thank you very much. Narayana. Om. ऑनलाइन और ऑफलाइन जब भी हो सके सुन लो भाई लोग.